Hey guys, this is Jonathan. I just decided, just for fun, I'm going to do a review of all my Virtual Console games that I currently have on the Wii. And I just felt like doing this for fun. So anyways, first of all, I'd just like to start with a bit of an introduction. Personally, I love the Virtual Console. Like, it's probably one of the biggest reasons I bought the Wii, just because these old games, they have just as much value to me as newer games. So I figure, I love it, and they're nice and cheap. So anyways, I've collected these 6 games over a short period of time, or actually a pretty long period of time. What the hell am I thinking? So I'm going to just review them in the order that I bought them. These will be short reviews. So yeah, the first one's Gunstar Heroes for the Sega Genesis. This one can be played with any controller. So yeah, I'm just going to reset this. I was just playing it a little bit just for fun before doing this. Alright, so it's made by Sega, the people who were once Nintendo's biggest rival. I swear, I want to go back in time to when Sega was its own company, so then I can be like, hey, guess what, Sega's now partners with Nintendo, and they're just like, what? You know, just for fun. It'll just be good for a kick. And so anyways, you get a few modes in this. You get 1-player mode, and 2-player mode, and the options. No one really cares about the options. 2-player mode is essentially just co-op mode. There's no versus mode. So here you select what your character is going to be. So I like to do fixed shots just because it means you can fire a bit more accurately. And then you can pick a weapon. You eventually get to combine it with another weapon. I think I'm just going to go with the fast weapon. So it's a bit of a short game. There's only 4 levels, and then you have 1 more level for the final boss. But believe me, it's very difficult. And also, you weren't intended to be able to save. So you had to do this all in one sitting. So I'm just going to show you the most basic level. The first one. This game plays incredibly simply and incredibly well. Basically, you hold the Wii Remote on its side, if you're playing it with the Wii Remote. I've never actually tried playing it with other controllers. You press the 2 button to jump, and the 1 button to fire. You can switch weapons by pressing the A button, which I pretty well never use. Then there's a few other little tricks. You can pick up weapons by just crouching and then pressing 1. This is just an awesome weapon, I love it. There's a few other little tricks. So it's like, say if you jump in the air and then you press 2 again, and then you do this little kick thing. Also, you can press 1 while next to an enemy, and you throw them. It's actually great, because you can actually grab enemy grenades out of the air. I know it looks like I'm basically plowing through this, and that's mainly because I am. I've mainly just played this level several dozen times, so I'm pretty well on track with it. But also at first it's surprisingly challenging. Even though you can kill enemies in just like 1 shot or something, it still is fairly difficult, just because you have to constantly focus on like if a shot's coming towards you or things like that, or sometimes an enemy grabs you. Like there's just so much stuff going on screen that you have to constantly focus. So yeah, the level goes on. It's lots of fun, this game. Like, this is great with a friend. The only problem is that occasionally you accidentally throw your friend off the screen, causing him to lose health. But, yeah, it's a lot of fun, this game. Like, I would recommend it to most people, actually. A friend of mine doesn't particularly like this, but it's alright. Anyway, so, that's basically what the game is. The boss battles get a lot harder than that weird penis thing I was fighting, so I'm just gonna move on now to another game. Alright, so it only costs 800 Wii points, basically the equivalent of $8 American, about $8.50 Canadian, but oh well, it's a good game. So, next one is for the NES, so it only costs $5, and you can play with any controller. It's Kid Icarus. I heard that this was like a cult classic, and let's face it, I'm the sort of person who likes to try stuff out, so alright, I decided to download it, and it's well worth it. Okay, now actually I got a few levels up, which is actually pretty damn difficult in this game. But I decided just for you, so I can show you the first level, which is basically what the game is. I'm gonna go back, so, and also you can't save the game, you have to use a password, so you should be lucky. Alright. So anyways, so it's pretty straightforward. This was made by the makers of Metroid. First of all, the control is great. You just jump and shoot. You can move around vertically. Eventually you actually get the ability to travel through dungeons, which is a lot of fun. It's kind of like Zelda. If you're a fan of Zelda, it's a fun level. Now, this may look easy, but it's actually quite a difficult game. Like, much harder than it actually is. Also, it's because I'm on the first level. Generally, I just played through this level so many times that it's kind of like, there's not a whole lot more to it. What's annoying is that is the point where you start encountering enemies like the eggplant wizard, things like that. Now, these things that are falling mallets, I don't really get the point of them. I don't know how to use them, I don't know what the point of them is, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So anyways, throughout the game you can get into these rooms, which have things like enemies. Now, you're realizing that I'm collecting a lot of hearts, and it's not actually health, it's actually currency. These people are sick, man. Like, come on, they rip the hearts out of their enemies and they sell it. They sell it for, like, drugs and things like that, you know. Anyway, so, the game is very simple. It's platforming on the simplest of levels. Oh, these guys are just hates. They're always like, ah, help me, some little kid with wings is attacking me. Oh, for love of... So yeah, you lose health pretty quickly. It is actually quite a difficult game, on the whole. Anyway, I'm just gonna move on. So, back to the Wii menu. I'd definitely say that you can possibly buy that game. Like, I'd suggest you try it out first. Because, like, some people it won't appeal to, but it's a very challenging game and actually a very good game. Like, some people, they just don't really like it, but whatever. Anyways, this next one is probably foreign to you. It's a little game for the NES that was called Super Mario Brothers. Did you get all that? You've probably never heard of this game. Well, I don't know. It was a bad joke. Whatever. So, anyways, this one's for the NES, so you can play with any controller. I prefer using the Wii remote. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back to the beginning of this game, which is really the best way to see this game. If you haven't heard this song, then you have no soul. Best song ever written. And really hard to play on the guitar. I want to learn to play this song. I could possibly learn to play it now. I tried learning it when I was like, I don't know, quite a bit younger. What the? You're supposed to die. Oh well. So he didn't die. Whatever. Alright. I'm doing better than I usually do. I haven't played this game a whole lot lately, but there's a brief period of time where I could just kick anyone's ass at this game. You know, it's amazing, because this is the first platforming game ever made, and has incredibly fluent control. Anyways, you're supposed to grab this flagpole, and, you know, higher up you get, the more points you get. So anyways, it's a very simple game, very simple premise, and it just works well. Oh, didn't get any fireworks there. Oh well. Okay, so next level you go underground. Anyways, as I was saying before, it's amazing, because this was essentially the first platforming game ever made. Yet the control is just so smooth, and oh my god! Forget it, it's just a mushroom. Don't do drugs, kids. Mario may do mushrooms, but you shouldn't. Alright then. It's kind of weird, this game, because it's kind of like a cross between an arcade game and actually an adventure game. So sometimes I just like playing it just to see how far I can get. Sometimes I like playing it to see how high of a score I can get. It has excellent play value. Like, seriously, you really should get this game. It's truly an awesome game. Alright. Anyways, I'm going to stop reviewing this soon, but I just want to show you a little secret. At the end of any underground level, they have this little area in the back called a warp zone. So it's like you can just go to level 4, to World 4, World 3, things like that. It's probably the only way I've ever gotten to World 4. I've never actually gotten it the clean way. Anyways, so I'm going to go on to another game now. Anyways, this next game is considered possibly actually, it's considered a great game. I love it. Personally, it's one of my favorite games in the series. And I've only ever really started playing it, like, a few days ago. Anyways, so the game is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Awesome. Now, it's kind of weird. All I need to do is buy Wind Waker, the Game Boy game, what was it called? Link's Awakening, and I need to get Four Swords Adventures, and I'll basically own every Zelda game. I don't know why, just by total luck. Anyway, so it was a Super NES game. It was pretty good. Only cost $8 or 800 Wii points. Now, this game you need to use the GameCube controller or the classic controller to play. You can't use the Wii remote. Anyway, so I haven't been playing this game for very long, but you know, I'm just going to kind of run around, just kind of show you a little bit. Now, there's actually one thing you should keep in mind with the Super NES games. The controls are a little bit awkward on the GameCube controller, so I actually suggest that you buy the classic controller, which is configured to actually work like a Super NES controller. Yeah, completely killed him. You know, it's great, because this is the third game in the series. It made a really good return to the top-down roots. And it was so well done, it was just awesome at the time. I've barely been playing this game for more than a day. I've only really beaten one temple and I love the game. Like, I'm addicted to it. Alright, let's see if I can show you a few more things. Okay, so there's a few more soldiers. I think I'm going to show you another weapon, the boomerang. First weapon that you get in the game. It's essential for beating these guys. Helps you keep them at distance, stunning them. Wow, that guy's been stunned for a long time. Alright. I don't think I've actually been in here yet. It's probably just a store, but let's see what it is. Yeah, actually it's a fortune teller place, so whatever. I'll just move on. See what else there is. Keep in mind that right now I'm not trying to get anywhere. Okay. If you just want to know the story of the game, actually in a good twist, this time Link is actually seen as a criminal for kidnapping Zelda, in which he was actually trying to save her from some people. So this is actually interesting. Okay, then I guess I might as well buy a bottle now. Alright, you need to get these. So anyways, so you're seen as a criminal, and if you talk to a random person, then they run into their house and they call soldiers on you. Oh, I've never seen a spear guy right now. Oh, I guess he only calls one. Wow, you got some pathetic soldiers here, Zelda. Real good defense. No wonder Hyrule keeps getting invaded. So anyways, as I said, I only have so much time, so I'm gonna move on now. So back to the Wii menu. It's truly an awesome game. Like, I would not hesitate to buy it ever. If you've ever enjoyed a Zelda game, buy it. Like, this is probably the Twilight Princess of the 2D Zelda games. Anyways, the next one I bought was probably the most absurd Zelda game ever made. But I decided to buy it just because, well, I'd like to kind of complete the collection. Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. Now, when this game came out, everyone was expecting top-down Link, but what happened? It's only a side-scrolling game. Anyways, this game I'm not going to restart from the beginning, thank you very much. But, whatever. So, I'm going to close this. What's interesting is that this game is much more of an RPG. Because you can see all around the screen, you got life, magic, experience points. Once you get enough experience, then you level up and become stronger. Guess pretty standard for games. I don't have a whole lot right now, I've only started playing yesterday. Ah, for the love of God. So I'm kind of low on health, so I might as well get away right after I kill that guy for some experience. Now, this next thing I'm going to show you is always good for kicks. Crap. Oh, I just want to get out so I don't lose another life. Yeah, you have lives in this. Well, you have life meters. Every time you lose a life, you have to restart the room that you were in. So if you're in a dungeon, instead of needing to go back to the beginning, you just restart the room. And this is truly a difficult game, but it's truly fun. Anyways, I'm low on health, so this is a good chance to show you this little thing. Or if you talk to this woman, "Please, let me help you. Come inside." Come inside? Yeah, I like where this is going. "I can restore your life." Yeah, I have terrible woman's impression, but yeah, I swear, this game has got more potential for this game has got more potential for working girls than any other game. Now, excuse me, I got a phone call. Hello? Hey. Not much, not very much. What'd you call? Not a whole lot. Well, actually, I'm just filming something right now. It won't take very long. I don't know! Sorry. I don't know, I'm just doing a review of my Virtual Console games. Like, right now. It's recording right now. Basically yesterday I got A Link to the Past, Zelda 2, and Contra 3. Alright. Okay, so anyways, look, I'll call you back when I'm done. Yeah? Like right now? I'll definitely be done by then. Be done this by then. Alright, maybe I'll just meet you at your house in about 15 minutes. Alright then. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, not now. Alright, fine, I'll bring the fine then. Alright then. Bye. Can't believe it. So yeah. So I just wanted to heal myself. You got these little towns, and I guess I'll look for a dungeon now just to show you. So yeah, it's a fun little game. I'm just gonna go into a battle actually. What the? I've never seen these. Wait a minute. What's launching these things? This guy's a high jumper. Okay, that was pointless. One thing I find annoying about this game is that not every enemy actually gives you experience. Half of them actually don't, so if you're thinking of just going into a battle and just killing as much as possible, you're in for a big surprise, because it's gonna take a long damn time. Or damn long time. Ah. Oh, these things are nice. They give you lots of experience. Anyways, once you level up, then you can pick from increasing your magic, your health, or your attack power. I've never seen one of these guys before. Well, this isn't going too nicely. Alright, you know what? I'm going to show you another game. Because, you know, I'm on a time limit. I have to go in about 15 minutes. Alright, so let's see what else is there. Okay, so now you got my last game, which I downloaded today. I've only really been playing it for about 10 minutes, but it's a good game. It's Contra 3, The Alien Wars. So anyways, once again, this is a Super NES game, and this is probably the one that's really awkward with the controls. Like, Zelda wasn't too bad, this one's awkward because you need to press B to jump, and you need Y to shoot. So it's a weird game to play. I'm thinking of just getting a classic controller just so it's easy to play. Alright, so just like Gunstar Heroes, you get co-op mode, which if you've ever played a Contra game, you're probably familiar with. Anyways, first of all, this game is goddamn hard. Like, really hard. Sounds wrong. Yeah, it has very simple controls. You just shoot around. Something that's probably hit you by now is, where's the health meter? Well, I'll tell you where the health meter is. There is none. You die in one shot in this game. Now, true, you have about 3 lives. You can get as many. In fact, actually, from the options menu, you can pick to have like 7 lives or something. But really, that's still not really enough. I've taken 7 lives and only really gotten to the end of this level, as far as I know. No, I'm actually doing pretty well. Ah, there you go. Yeah, so there you go. You die in one shot. You'd think it makes the game just pointlessly difficult, but what the? Huh. Anyways, this is a very fun game. Like, if you're up for a hardcore challenge, like, if you like Gunstar Heroes, but you felt it wasn't hard enough, then for level, then you can take this game. Oh, what do you know? You see that 3 lives are already up. That's how hard of a game it is. You die in one shot. It is not friendly. So I guess I'm gonna try it again, just see how far I can get. Also, you do get flash bombs, which I really just forgot to use, but whatever. I guess I can show you a flash bomb. I'll just wait for when there's a lot of enemies on the screen. The spread gun. This has always been a staple of the gun. Oh, what's it called? Contra series. Okay, I guess now wouldn't be a bad time to show you them. I guess now wouldn't be a bad time to show you that move. basically destroys everything on screen, so it's essentially your saving grace. And what the? Yeah. You die really easily in this. Ah, for the love of God. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. See how far I can get. Wait, actually I'm gonna jack up the lives I got. Option. So yeah, you can make it so you have 3 lives, 5 lives, or 7 lives. And apparently there's a cheat to get 99 lives, which, let's face it, that was essentially supposed to be a necessity if you wanted to beat this game. It was that hard. I was kind of wishing they had released Contra for the NES instead of this, but whatever. Because let's face it, it would save you a lot more money. The spread gun. This actually won one of the awards for best weapon in a video game. And it makes sense. It just makes everything so much more efficient. Huh. Oh, that's nice. And the spread gun is... Actually, it's a lot better than the spread gun, but... What the? Oh, well, personally I prefer just the standard machine gun. Like, not over the spread... What the? Damn it. I hate that you have to crouch to kill those things. What the? Oh, come on. Oh, well. Thank God for the 7 lives cheat, or this video would be done already. Anyways, this is a damn hard game. Like, seriously. I'm thinking of getting the classic controller just to make this whole thing easier. Right, so in this little bit you get to control a tank, which is a bit useless, but what the? Oh, yeah, so you can get out of the tank. Didn't know that you could do that. You're basically invincible when you're in this thing, so you might as well stay in it. Save yourself a few lives, a few continues. Oh wait, no, you're not invincible, I guess. Oh, that was kind of cool. Ah, damn. So yeah, it's just incredibly difficult in that way. This game is for the Super NES, so once again, you need either a GameCube controller or a classic controller to play it. Oh, what do you know? I got 3 flash bombs. And what's this? Oh, nice, a barrier. Just wait for this thing to go up. Jump! Jump it! Ah! Oh, thank God. Alright. Ah! What the? Okay. It's the sort of game that really is just challenging. Like, there's no better way to describe it. It is just hard as shit. I do not get how you're supposed to avoid the... Oh, what do you know? I've only ever gone to this guy once. What the? I guess it was because I used a flash bomb. Oh, what do you know? He's not the final boss that area. Now, what's going on here? Oh my God, I don't want to die! Ah! Everything's on fire! Oh no, the world's sinking! Whoa. Huh, I'm glad I went up there. I didn't know you could do that. Ah! Yeah, I never knew that you... What the? Yeah, I never knew that you could go along these. Anyways, this is the furthest I've ever gotten in Contra, and yeah, this is as far as I'm probably going to get anytime soon today. Alright, so there's Contra 3 for you. In fact, there's all my Virtual Console games for you. It may not be as many compared to most people, and I'm sorry for that interruption, but okay, well, I gotta go now, alright? Okay then, so, sorry that I had to put together this video instead of a skit like I usually do, but I'll promise I'll get around to it sometime this summer. Alright, or sometime soon. Sorry the summer seems a bit too broad. Anyways, later.